Hello, summoners. Matthew from the Nintendo Treehouse here with some quick tips for the Fire Emblem Heroes game. Darkness has once again come to claim some of the most righteous souls among our heroes. Death, dark magic, prolonged life, vengeance. There are ways to turn even the best and most innocent of us. Let's see who has lost out to the darkness this time. Chrom, the former exalt of Elise, has lost his life to the fell dragon and now finds himself king of the forces that he once defied with all of his might. Unfortunately for him, he could not change his future. However, he is now out to change yours for the worst. The Fell Exalt is an arcane weapon user that can pile on the penalties to his foes using his unique assist skill, then rush in to decimate them. His inheritable arcane weapon, Arcane Devourer, can add bonuses to his stats, reduce damage taken, and control follow-ups in his favor. The weapon also brings his default special, Gale Force, down to a 4-count special. And it can also grant a cooldown charge of +1 to him per attack. Arcane Devourer and Gale Force work well in combination with his assist skill, Fate Unchanged, and B skill, Speed Defense Snag 4. He can move an ally to the opposite side of him and get another action, while also inflicting a -7 penalty to speed and defense, the status exposure that opens targets up to more damage, along with the stat-punishing status Sabotage on foes within range. This includes foes with Savior within 2 spaces of those foes, making them less of a threat. These skills in combination allow Chrom to use an assist skill to move an ally, weaken a wide range of foes, and go in for an attack or 2 all in one turn. His A skill, Attack Speed Clash 4, and his C skill, Infantry Speed Tactic, can help increase his own stats and help support his allies. Chrom is a fearsome fighter with multiple actions in a turn that can make use of his allies to severely hobble foes and then destroy them. Maybe a Fate Unchanged isn't so bad after all. Maria is the youngest and most innocent member of the Macedon royal family, but is captured and robbed of her consciousness in order to become a sacrifice to resurrect the shadow dragon Medius. Under Garner's control, Maria's magic has become powerful, and she will not allow her allies to fall easily. Her unique weapon, Sacrifice Staff, prevents counterattacks, controls her cooldown, increases stats for her and her allies, and also can grant a miraculous save to an ally near her once per map. If an ally within 2 spaces of her is about to die, she not only can keep them from dying, but also heals them to full health immediately after combat. Her special Holy Panic and B skill Poetic Justice give her offensive advantages using her foes' stats. Holy Panic adds 25% of her foes' resistance to damage and inflicts penalties to the target and surrounding foes after combat. With an effective cooldown count of 1, this allows her to even deal decent damage to foes with high resistance. Poetic Justice not only calculates her staff damage like other weapons, but also reduces the target's speed and adds 15% of the foe's attack stat to the damage dealt. Nudge Plus and even Recovery 3 add to her strength as a healer, while Attack Speed Unity adds to her usefulness as a magic damage dealer. Keep Maria close enough to her allies to trigger her effects, but far enough away from foes to avoid being attacked. She can help turn highly defensive allies into meat shields that will just not falter, all in service to Lord Medius. Next, we have the former Dragon of Wisdom gone mad, Anankos. Although he once loved and cared for mortals, the extremely long lifetime of a dragon wore him down to the point that he lost his sanity. Anankos is a tank with strength, speed, and damage reduction that enable him to stop enemy assaults. The Silent Dragon wields Silent Breath as his weapon, and it gives him great advantages over his foes in combat. If conditions are met, he gains both increased stats and damage for himself, while reducing the stats and damage of the foe he is in combat with. His B-skill Savvy Fighter 4 not only can prevent a foe's follow-ups and helps guarantee his own, but also further decreases a foe's attack and speed and further reduces the damage from a foe's first attack. Kestrel Stance 3 and attack speed near save 3 give him even more of an advantage on the enemy turn and enable Savior at close range. His special Noontime is reduced to a cooldown count of 1 because of his weapon, and will almost always trigger when countering a foe's attack to help keep him alive. Keep him within 2 spaces of weaker allies threatened by melee weapons, and watch them melt away like insects drawn to a flame. Next, we have Byleth, or so it would seem from the outside. However, an enraged Sothis has taken control of her heartless vessel and is out to bring vengeance to those who massacred her kin. This version of Byleth is fast and strong enough to act as a shield to protect her allies and can preempt a rushing foe before they even have a chance to attack, regardless of distance. Her unique weapon, Captain's Sword, blocks foes from running past her, can increase her stats, neutralize enemy stat bonuses, counter before a foe can attack when her speed is superior, and even heal a small amount of HP after combat is over. Her A skill, Distant Attack Speed Solo, enables this counter to happen from any distance and further increase her high attack and speed. Her special, Divine Pulse, can increase her damage while reducing the damage inflicted on her from foes. In Times Pulse 4 ensures that it is always ready to trigger. Finally, Close Call 4 adds to the damage reduction and moves her away from foes after combat. As long as she has more speed than her opponents, she will be very difficult to defeat, and that is assuming they even get the chance to attack her. Finally, Linus, Savage Dog, awaits your challenge in a grand hero battle. Although the former Black Fang assassin has passed on, Nurgle will not allow his peaceful rest quite yet. Defeat this living construct and morph him into your ally. No matter how bright and radiant the person, darkness can be drawn out one way or another. Fight and defeat it before it takes you as it has taken me. That's all for today, summoners. Good luck.